guys, and welcome to another little update video here in Papua New Guinea. We've been here about 6 weeks now, and we thought we'd give you a little update about things that are going on both at work and just normal daily life. Right now we're sitting at the canal which goes towards the hydro. You may see people swimming in it during the video because that's one of the fun things to do here on a Saturday afternoon. But yeah, some of the daily life things. You want to talk about the market?
Yeah, so in the last video you saw what we did in the large town, which is about an hour away in the grocery store, which is much more similar to a grocery store in the US because a lot of things are imported from Australia or New Zealand. But near town here we have a market which we can walk to, which all of the local people have gardens where they come and sell their fruits and vegetables and a couple of other things. So
yeah, pineapples are our favorite.
Yes,
we eat maybe a pineapple a day.
Close to a pineapple a day, but we get cucumbers, carrots, bananas, pineapple,
papaya,
peppers, papaya, green onions,
all the things.
Yes, and
it's been fun to make different recipes and enjoy all the local fruits and vegetables.
So nearly about once a week we go to the market to get stock up on fruits and vegetables, and we throw them in recipes, which is fun. And we have to bleach them after. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of you guys had random questions like things about laundry. We have a washer here, which works great and it's wonderful, just like normal at home. And then we usually hang up our clothes to dry on a clothesline outside. What you doing?
We're doing laundry. My clothespin bag. It's got clothespins in it. Pretty good.
It's fun.
Yeah, and if you do laundry late enough in the day, you often have to bring your drying laundry in because we're in the rainy season now where it rains about once every day.
Almost every day, yeah. Usually afternoon, evening.
Another thing, since we're here for about 3 months, is hair care and getting a haircut, which there is a place to do get a haircut in town about an hour away, but Kaylee has been practicing my haircut, and so...
Because we've been doing it at home anyways.
Yes, we have been doing it at home because we like to save money. But one thing that we did try here is I cut Kaylee's hair, which did not go as well.
You may be wondering why my hair is up today.
Yes, so I cut her hair a little bit shorter in the front than the back. It's not that bad, but Kaylee wears it up almost every day now.
How many inches different is the front and the back?
3, maybe, probably 4.
We also got to do the Harvest Festival with our friends here. We dressed up as marathon runners or twins or something and played some games, ate some good food. It was a lot of fun. We're enjoying the community that we're having here.
Yes, and we almost won the 3-legged race.
Come on, my guys!
One souvenir that I wanted after coming here to Papua New Guinea is a bush knife, which is basically a machete where it's very common. A lot of people carry them here, and so I wanted to get my hands on one. And I ended up getting 2, one for a friend, David. But what's special about mine is I got mine engraved by a friend named Gideon. Gideon is a friend that we met here that does engravings with a coconut husk. And so he does all sorts of engravings. He does like crosses and picture frames and name tags. Kaylee has a name tag.
Yeah,
and he basically builds a fire and throws the coconut husk in the fire to get red hot. And then he just starts to draw in whatever he is designing, which is really cool and awesome to see that experience.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. He has some really beautiful designs. One of our new friends here, John, he sold us avocados probably one of our first couple weeks here. They were delicious. Invited us to his church, and we got to go with some other people from Station here and see his church, which was a little bit of a drive away, like 30 minutes or so, kind of up towards the mountains. To go on a hike afterwards. It was incredibly beautiful. We definitely felt out of shape, felt the elevation especially as some kids were walking beside us barefoot, not breaking a sweat at all. But it was a lot of fun, and we got to see a lot of the beauty of the country and really had a great adventure and fun time that day. Whoa!
So some of the things that I've gotten to do while Kaylee's in the hospital is really a bunch of different things. I've been working with a group that supports the hospital with maintenance or projects, building things called NMS. And I've been working with a biomed technician called, his name is Richard. And Richard is in charge of maintaining and keeping up all of the different things around the hospital.
Essentially to help the hospital run.
Correct. And so that's anything from the hydro power plant to the incinerator, which
gets rid of medical waste.
Yes, gets rid of the medical waste, the water distiller to clean the water, to sterilize things, doing all the air filters. And so
setting up x-ray.
Yeah, so each week we do all of those things, as well as we've done a couple projects. So we've installed a new dental chair where the old dental chair... Hello. We've also done a couple projects like installing a new dental chair where the old dental chair was just starting to break down, had leaks with the suction and the water leaks for all the accessories. We've installed a new x-ray machine where the old x-ray machine just, some of the components were starting to go, and so another one was donated. As well as my most recent project, which is a resuscitator, right? Mm-hmm. Resuscitator? Yeah. For babies and infants that are just born, to figure out really how that machine works, but also to make it portable and usable in different areas of the hospital quickly when it's needed.
So I've gotten to work in the hospital the last 6 weeks, and it has been definitely an adventure, and I'm learning a lot every day. Next, I'm going to talk about a few of those medical things. So in the hospital, essentially every morning, I'll start with rounds in some part of the hospital, whether that's the pediatric ward or the medical ward or labor and delivery. And then after that, we'll either go to clinic or the ER. And that's where I'll spend the majority of the day. Typically, the day will end at 4 or 5 unless I'm on call. And I'm usually on call every 4th to 5th day. And when you're on call, you cover the entirety of the hospital. I'm working with the local doctors here, so I'm never alone, which is really great. And I'm learning so much every day, probably, just taking in more than I even know. So just some examples for my medical friends of things that I'm getting to see and experience on D ward, which is the labor and delivery ward. Usually on call is when I feel like most things happen, but sometimes it happens during the day too. I've gotten to see a few things that I would see in the US, but maybe there'd be multiple specialists involved in different things like that. My first week I saw placenta previa. Mom came in bleeding, and she wasn't quite ready to deliver, but we ended up having to take her to C-section because she was losing too much blood. Thankfully, the surgeon I was with, or the family med doc actually that I was with who did the C-section, is able to save the mom's life, and she's doing really well. Unfortunately, her baby didn't make it, which was really hard. That was my very first call shift. I think one of the maybe more classic stories is one of the people I saw in clinic. So whenever you come to clinic, it's not necessarily like appointment time. Sometimes we'll tell people to come back on a certain day, but there's no like set clinic schedule. One day I had a lady walk into my clinic door, and she had been walking for 3 days to see us in the clinic. And her arm was in a sling. I wasn't sure what was going on. She had fallen on a rock 3 days before, and then had finally, after a very long time, made it to our clinic. She ended up having, her elbow was dislocated. It's amazing that she made it so far. Oh.
I'm glad there's no puddle here because
that would suck. Yeah. Anyways, so her elbow was dislocated. We were able to relocate it back, and she made her way back to her home that 3 days walk away. Just showed me a lot of the resilience of people here. They can withstand a lot more than I definitely can. Thankfully, everything went well with that. Another thing that I've seen here that is something I hadn't seen in the US was a molar pregnancy. Of course, those things can happen in the United States, but we saw 2 here in 1 week, which was quite rare. Thankfully, we have some great surgeons who are able to take care of the case and get the mom on treatment, and we were able to get her the right treatment that she needed. So as we mentioned in my last video, I've seen a lot of tuberculosis. It's definitely something we see weekly, if not daily. The other day in the ER, I had a pregnant mom who had come in, and she was really short of breath, and she ended up having a pleural effusion, actually bilateral. We're not sure exactly, but think it's most likely tuberculosis. So I was able to drain some fluid off of her and get her a little bit more comfortable before we admitted her to the hospital. Here we see a lot of things, what we call chop-chop injuries, which is from machete wounds, either from conflict, interpersonal conflict, or tribal conflict, or different things, or even within families.
Or accident.
Or accidents,
Using
yeah.
it as a tool.
Yeah, because these are all the time for things. I've seen a few different injuries, an Achilles severed, several scalp wounds, and different things. I've gotten to help repair those, and yeah, all the fun things that come with that. I wasn't expecting gunshot injuries, and there have been a couple. I got to take a bullet out of a guy's knee, and the same day there was another gunshot injury, and they were both not related at all, and they both did very well. They were totally fine. Thankfully, we were able to get it out with no problems. Another really cool thing I got to be a part of this week was the mobile clinic. The nursing team and the public health team go out to each of these mobile sites that they have set up to do vaccinations and do screening for infants. So babies 0 to 18 months old, they're checking in on them, weighing them, making sure that they're growing appropriately. Also checking any moms who are pregnant and giving them advice, and measuring their bellies, making sure they're progressing appropriately, and letting them know what to do when the time comes for them to have a baby.
So one of the great opportunities that we have here is we will get to go to a place called Dusin this upcoming week for about 7 days. Now Dusin is one of the hospital's more remote clinics. We'll have to take a MAF for a bush plane up into the mountains and land on a small airstrip where Kaylee will get to teach and serve some of the people up there, where I will be doing some construction on the mission house up there, and also do some training for the Jesus film. And so the Jesus film is an old film, I think around 1970, and it's been translated over 2,000 times into different languages and different for different people around the world. And so we're gonna go up and share some of the Jesus film. We have a backpack with a screen and projector and all these things, and so we'll be doing some backpacking, and really looking forward to that experience. So that'll probably be an update in December, and we leave here shortly after that in December 20th. So back to Tulsa we go before Malawi. Yeah.
Thank you guys for just following along with us and praying for us and encouraging us as we have this adventure and growing experience.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.